Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Black Top 5. I'm your host Kim. In today's episode, we are going to be covering my top 5 animated movies I watched growing up. You probably also watched these growing up, especially if your ass was black. Okay, so before we begin today's list, a few minor disclaimers. Today's list is going to be covering films that are commonly known in pop culture as black films. This means we're going to be taking a look at movies that either have storylines that are directly related to African American culture, or there are aspects of the film which are also connected or relatable to African Americans specifically. No biggie, it's black.
What about me?
This does not exclude any other race or groups. Pretty sure some white kids grew up on this shit too. This list is also going to contain a few spoilers, so if you are white and have not seen this film in some way or watching this video, just so you can connect even further with your fellow chocolate brethren.
Whoa, 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 hold up there.
Take a minute, educate yourself, because I'm going to tell everything that goes down. Alright, let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a strong, single, independent woman with 3 children. Single moms out there, and her weird butler brother, whatever the fuck he was, kidnapped her and like tried to throw her kids in the river and shit. She meets this man, just what a man, my favorite character, one of my favorite Disney characters of all time, Thomas O'Malley, the Alley Cat. I want to talk about sexual awakening. Some of y'all bitches out there think that Robin Hood or whatever, you know, the animated little fox guy, is fine as hell. That's weird, you fucking furries. Thomas O'Malley actually like sounded like a brother.
And I'm very proud of that. Yeah.
I'm just saying, we all got our furry sides. You see, Aristocats could very much well be mistaken for an indie romantic comedy. I stand by that statement, even though after hearing it out loud, it could be a little bit ridiculous because these are all talking animals. It's safe to assume all these characters were meant and intended to be black. So yeah, hey, what can I say? The Aristocats. Shark Tale! Growing up in the hood, you gotta definitely watch this movie. I don't care what you said, every birthday party, baby shower, baptism, they will play Car Wash. Not the original one, the Christina Aguilera remix. You wanna know what makes a black film a black film? The soundtrack. You wanna know who had a fire soundtrack? A Shark Tale.
This is my shit right here.
Alright, let me walk you through Shark Tale real quick. You got this guy, Oscar, who can pretty much describe almost every nigga I ever met on Tinder. Has a gambling problem, no education, works at a car wash, no real ambition but to get famous and make a lot of money. Oh my god. I've dated a lot of these guys. Oscar runs across an incredible amount of luck when he meets Lenny. Well, he doesn't actually meet Lenny first, he meets Lenny's brother who tries to eat him. Oscar is like kind of a little bitch. So Oscar's like running away and he accidentally kills Lenny's brother. Well, this anchor falls on his head.
Thank you, spoiler alert.
I told you there was going to be spoilers. Don't get mad. This makes everyone think that Oscar did it. Oscar becomes like this LeBron James of like shark killers.
Oscar the Shark Slayer!
Everyone like loves Oscar now because he can like defend the fish people from the shark people. Lenny, who is voiced by Jack Black, has this really not so tight relationship with his dad. He's a vegetarian, but he's a shark. His dad is really frustrated with that. Lenny asks Oscar to help him fake his death so he can live life as a fish and he doesn't have to hide anymore who he truly is. Ta-da! Kind of like mirrors the whole, you know, DC, what it mirrors. Where I'm going with this, you just gotta follow with me.
Let's take it from the top!
This closeted shark who has an issue with his identity coming out to his father that he's a vegetarian. What more can I say about Shark Tale that I haven't already said? Besides that it's a great movie and it reflects closeted gay males trying to come out to their fathers. That's pretty much all I have to say about Shark Tale. Number 3.
Some people settle for the typical thing, living all their lives waiting in the wings. It ain't a question of if, just a matter of time. You're watching every move that I make. You gotta believe that I got what
Okay, that's enough of that. The Goofy movie. What is this movie about? How come you never heard of this movie? Is it because you're not black? No, you silly thing, it's because you live under a rock. The first ever movie featuring the 2 Disney characters, Goofy and Max. They didn't even have a TV show or anything. They just chose those 2 motherfuckers and was like, hey, let's expound on you guys. Max plays like this really quirky teenage kid, Goofy. He's like this father that likes to make pancakes and is really dorky and kind of embarrassing.
Morning, son! Dad!
So Max is in love with this beautiful girl, Roxanne, the lovely, the magnificent. Can we just like take a moment to just remember Roxanne? Damn! By the way, pretty sure it was a black girl. She's gonna be at this Powerline concert. Powerline was the pop star that was featured in the Goofy movie. Pretty much he was like this weird mix between Prince and Michael Jackson.
It's only Powerline, Dad, the biggest rock star on the planet.
And his entire soundtrack and discography for whatever fictional world that was within Goofy movie was fire AF. Not gonna lie, if I was in Goofy movie, I would have fucking went to the Powerline concert. Max has gotta do anything to get to that concert because he's in love with Roxanne, and who wouldn't be? Damn, baby girl had an ass. Goofy wants to take young Max to Possum Kingdom. Max doesn't want to go to Possum Kingdom because it's fucking Possum Kingdom.
Mommy, I don't want to go.
Yeah, fun.
I didn't even want to go to Possum Kingdom as a kid. When I was like 5, it was dope. When I was 15, it was kind of weird. Goofy wants to go to Possum Kingdom. Max wants to go see Powerline. The conflict. I know a lot of black kids enjoyed it. I mean, cause come on, who doesn't love this movie? Goofy. Our friend Martin, y'all, I can't even begin to tell you how lit this fucking movie. The impact it had on me as a kid, the impact that it had on so many kids, the fact that this was a movie that was made for kids. Not that many movies for kids about Black history. Think about it. If you ever had to study Black History Month while you were in elementary or middle school, you damn sure saw this movie. Our friend Martin pretty much follows the story of Randy, Miles, and Maria. They go on this field trip and it's Black History Month and they're studying Martin Luther King. They suddenly are able to time travel to the past and they like fucking meet Martin Luther King Jr. while the guy is like growing up and going through his life. They learn so much about MLK, like up front, because they're actually like fucking hanging out with the guy. He becomes part of the crew and it's like squad up. You got Miles, Randy, Maria, Martin Luther King Jr. And unfortunately, Miles has to figure out the hard way that his best friend gets assassinated. So in order to save his life, Miles like snatches 12-year-old Martin Luther King Jr., who's his best friend, and takes him to the future to make sure that he's safe. But by doing that, he like fucks up the time-space continuum, and because of that, like everything gets fucked up. Jim Crow is still in effect. There's racism all over again. Donald Trump is president. Yeah, shit's crazy because Martin Luther King never like, you know, Martin Luther King'd. And Miles has to come to the decision of does he want to keep his best friend or does he want to let his best friend go on and, you know, save the world.
Thank you for being my friend, Miles. I hope I get to remember you.
If you are black and haven't seen this movie, you need to see it. If you're not black and you haven't seen this movie, you still need to see it. The point is, you need to see this movie. It is so impactful. Our friend Martin was the shit. It is the shit. Rightfully deserves its spot on number 2. You can learn some shit as an adult. In 2017, watch Our Friend Martin. Trust me. Donald Trump, watch Our Friend Martin. Number 1 is The Proud Family movie. Yay! Oh, come on, you know you like this movie. Proud Family definitely deserves to be number 1. The show alone brings it already up by like 10,000 points, and this list doesn't even have a point system. Look at all the lessons that you fucking learn from every episode. Look at all the impact, all the messages, all the fucking risks that show took. I learned more than I did from freaking shit growing up as an adult. All I needed to do was make an episode about taxes and I would have been straight. I think the reason I made this number 1 is because I remember the hype about this movie. I remember how excited I was as a kid. The previews, the promotion. I didn't know what was gonna happen. They were making shit look like niggas was gonna die in that movie. For those who don't know, and obviously did not have cable back in the day, you basically start off with this really relatable coming-of-age story about this young girl who wants to break away from her controlling family. Penny Proud, our young and amazing antagonist with all the wokeness in the world. She wants to, you know, do more adult things. She's like getting interest in boys. She'd been had interest in boys, but now it's like crazy. Like the hormones have finally arrived in Miss Penny Proud. She takes an interest in a promising young up-and-coming rapper. Omarion's in this movie. Yes, he plays a character called 15 Cents. Mr. Proud, or Daddy, was not having it. He was pissed. Mr. Proud's always been an annoying character of mine, but he's kind of being a little extra, like he's reaching. The movie starts off pretty simple, kind of on this linear plane. Then shit gets weird. So you see what had happened was Sugar Mama like wins this like really weird sweepstakes where it's basically like this all expense paid tropical island vacation. Still kind of linear, right? Got a little wavy. The sweepstakes came out of nowhere. So they all go to this tropical island and they get to hang out with these peanut people. They get to meet Dr. Carver, who is played by the very funny Arsenio Hall. Has a very, very amazing theme song.
My name is Carver, y'all. Just call me Dr. C. And when my plan is in effect, I'm gonna be boss of me.
Shit's banging, yeah? Dr. Carver turns out to be this like really fucked up evil genius scientist who just wants the Proud Snack family formula, the secret ingredient that from them nasty ass Proud Snacks doesn't make, you know, his food good, but whatever it does has the ability to turn fucking people into peanuts and to clone like this crazy peanut army that can fuck niggas up. Arsenio Hall kidnaps the Proud family. He makes clones of them. He doesn't get Penny though, and he sends Penny and the family back home, the clone family. Penny realizes that her family is like clearly these fake peanut silicone robots, and so she goes to save her family and basically save the world. Yeah, Proud Family. This was literally the last thing you saw before it became just this weird thing that they played reruns early in the morning on MTV2. We finally get to see Wizard Kelly's face.
Got it!
Proud Family, you will always be number 1 in my heart. Omarion, you could have gotten it then, you can still get it now. Proud Family movie, number 1. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe in the imaginary comment box below because this is an audition tape and I'm not posting this anywhere because I've shot this literally in my underpants. But if you did like the video, you should definitely consider bringing me along the team. If you didn't like the video, I still recommend that you go watch these movies. Please go back, take a look at all of these movies, just stroll down that memory lane. I really don't know the protocol at the end of this. Okay.
And I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo.